It's Veganuary, and today we're going to make something that's going to change the way you cook, bake, and enjoy all your favorite dishes, vegan butter. This recipe is easy, smooth, creamy, and melts just like the real thing. It's entirely plant-based, so it's also great if you are allergic to dairy. I've tested it quite a few ways. I've made herb butter from it, I've used it in frosting, I have browned it as well. I'm going to show you how to do that, but it is so versatile and an absolute game changer. So let us get into it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first we're gonna melt our coconut oil, and friends, we actually have to use coconut oil for this recipe since it solidifies and sets our butter. So be sure to use a refined one so that your butter doesn't taste like coconut. Then you're gonna let that cool and measure out your soaked cashews, and if you forgot to soak them, you can just boil them for 5 minutes and make them cool. Then to your blender, you're gonna add your room temperature soy milk, your coconut oil, any neutral oil, actually like using avocado oil. You're also going to add in your vinegar and your sea salt. You can add up to a teaspoon for salted butter. You're going to add in your nutritional yeast and those soaked cashews. Now, the blog post will share any substitutes that you can make, but I highly recommend just following the recipe, except if you can't have nuts, you can leave those out. But yeah, apart from that, I highly recommend reading the blog post for all of the tips, any substitutions that you can make, and it's gonna just give you everything, especially from other readers that have made it as well. So just blend everything until it's nice and smooth. Don't overblend or to make sure it get too hot and it will separate. Pour your butter into a container that it will take the shape of, and then just let it set for 5 hours, but preferably overnight. Then that is it. Your vegan butter is ready to use. I like to shape mine into sticks. That will help with baking as well. And as you can see, I also went ahead and made a scallion garlic herb butter as well, with garlic powder, black pepper, scallion, and then I shaped that into a log. It was so good, and just be sure to watch near the end to see what I made with it, but this would also make a really great gift as well. I just let that set again in the fridge for like a few hours, just to kind of make all the flavors come together. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make the brown butter now. So you want to melt the butter and just keep going, like keep melting it until it literally starts browning. And what we're actually doing here is toasting those cashew nut pieces. And you're gonna just strain those nut pieces. You don't want it to burn. You just want to get it nice and brown and toasty. Then you're gonna strain those pieces off, and what you're gonna have remaining is that delicious brown butter smell and flavor. It's gonna work really well, especially if you're using it in like baked goods, you know, like brown butter brownies or something, but it works out perfectly. So like I said, I made some like vegan lobster rolls for dinner that night with the herb butter, and this was such a treat. Like, I used hearts of palms for the texture, and my battery died, but I put in what it looked like so you can see, and we enjoyed this thoroughly for dinner. Okay, we're gonna spread our butter onto, I have a bagel. I would have done like the whole nice sourdough thing, but I couldn't find any gluten-free sourdough and wasn't gonna make any in time for the video. So we have a beautiful bagel in our hands. Okay, so we're just gonna rub this all over. It's giving everything it needs to be giving. It feels weird saying that the butter is buttery, but it's very buttery, which is also going to be great if you're making it for a sweet recipe like frosting, because you don't want to be adding in a bunch of stuff for color and all of that, and then it's like, but I'm also tasting it. That's why I didn't add like turmeric or anything into this, but you can of course just know that, you know, you probably want to keep it for savory recipes, or to just like note that you have another flavor in there. But this freezes so well. Like, I made this, froze it, thawed it in the fridge overnight. It doesn't work in perfectly fine for my family. My daughter loves it, and now she can have cashews, which is great. So it's a great like just nut introducer for her. Again, if you can't have cashews, just leave them out. The recipe is gonna give you all the details that you need for that. I hope you enjoyed this video so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to check the description box for the link to the recipe. It's going to give you step-by-step photos, video, like everything that you need, all the details that you're going to need to make this vegan butter. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon so that you never miss another recipe. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for being here. Bye.